Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have NBA playoff picks for April 23rd, 2025. And we are coming off a horrible day here in the prop market, and not just for me. It seems like everybody was a loser yesterday. Um, so bad. Anthony Edwards ended up not cashing for us. He didn't even cash his Taco Tuesday pick that Prize Picks put out. So, I don't know what was wrong with him. He wasn't playing well. He played really bad. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But his under hit, and we didn't, I didn't see that coming. Also, we had a lot of guys not play well. Benedict Mathurin, I thought the usage would be there. He ends up coming out with like 8 minutes in the fourth and doesn't play again because Naismith was playing so well. So his minutes got cut. And then if you look at Hartenstein, he just couldn't, hit any shots. Not enough points, not enough usage. That OKC team is way too stacked. It seems like they're spreading everything around. So we're getting in today, six player props, one best bet. I like the best bet that we have, and I do like the player props as well. We're going back on the underside because we have really good defensive teams this week. Talk a little bit about that in a second. First thing, we're going to get to our stats. 51%, 50% on our hammer plays, 57% on our best bets. Now we're getting to our first hammer play, and it's going to be Derek White. And if you look at the prize pick, popular pick, they have Derek White as a pick. I'm actually going to fade Derek White here, fading the public. The Magic are the best defensive team in the NBA. They did not guard Derek White very well in the last game. I expect him to make adjustments. Also, no Jason Tatum does not mean a better game for Derek White. In fact, it may mean the opposite because Tatum and White do a lot of pick and roll, 1-4 pick and roll where Derek White comes and Tatum sets the pick, and Derek White usually comes off of that wide open for threes. There is not going to be no Jason Tatum to do that. So I think they're going to hedge hard on Derek White, and he relies a lot on the switch with Tatum and Tatum drawing a lot of attention. Most of also Derek White's shots come off of dribble penetration and kick, so driving kicks. There won't be a lot of driving kick opportunities other than Jaylen Brown, possibly, maybe Pritchard at times. But I look for the Magic to stay home on Derek White. They're going to really, really make an emphasis on that. The Magic are good at guarding three-point line, although they didn't guard Derek White well. So I really think it's going to be an under 27 PRA. Might want to hold off and wait because I believe the public's going to drive this number up just a little bit more. Next guy is Darius Garland of the Cavs. Now, Darius Garland has been extremely efficient, almost too efficient, 10 for 17 in all three of his last games. So his last three games, he's at 37, season average is 29. But the reason why I like the under here is his minutes in the last game was just 31. It wasn't really truly a blowout. He just didn't play that much. They have a lot of guys that they like to get in. Ty Jerome, Strauss. There's so many guards that they are so interested in playing. It cuts into Darius Garland's minutes. Miami's defense will improve. His usage rate is not extremely high. I look for Donovan Mitchell to continue to be aggressive. I like his under 29.5 PRA. I'm going to go ahead and cash this in for Darius Garland. Next guy is Steph Curry, coming off a game where he hit some crazy shots, unbelievable three-point shots. He had 40 PRA, but season average versus the Houston Rockets is only at 29. Um, he had a good volume in the last game, but I expect him to be forced to be more of a decoy in this game. Udoka has stated they must stop Curry, making it a priority. So I see, if you watch the game, they're running to the three-point line, trying to make sure he doesn't hit threes. I see them trying to deny him the ball. They're going to try to stop him from winning the game. Also, he played 40 minutes in the last game. I expect a little bit of a regression in his minutes because, once again, he's an older cat. They already got the one game at home. So I think with this game, they're going to try to sit him a little bit more. I really like his under 36 PRA for Steph Curry. Next guy is Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is facing a team and not a great matchup for him as he's going to have to go against Mobley and Allen. Um, he has not performed great in this series. I expect it to be a definitely priority to stop him. I expect a low scoring game, a very defensive oriented game. I do see him having to guard Mobley, which will draw him out as Ware will probably guard Allen, keep him kind of away from the basket at times. I also see him possibly getting into foul trouble as this defensive matchup will be a lot on him. It's going to be hard for him to rebound from the perimeter. I like his under 33 PRA for Bam Adebayo. Next guy is Alfred Sengun from the Rockets. Had coming off a really good game. But even with that being said, it was still a struggle for the Rockets. The Warriors are a type of team that is going to choke you out defensively. I think they're going to pay a little bit more attention to him. Van Fleet and Green, I think, will continue to shoot a lot of shots, which is going to take away from this guy's opportunities. The Warriors are a good defensive rebounding team, so they're trying to keep him off the boards. I do see Segun struggling in this game. Defensively, he's also getting put in a lot of switches, which is causing issues for the Rockets. I do like his under 35.5 PRA. I feel like if you look at the three season average, last three games, and projection, they're all lower than this number quite a bit. So we're getting a really good number here and a super discount. Next guy is Franz Wagner. Franz is a guy who shot 24 times in the last game, so he definitely got his shots up. His usage rate was higher than expected, but I expect Paulo Banchero to have the ball in his hands a lot here. Franz did not shoot a good percentage, although he did shoot a lot. He still went under. He's been under in his last two games. In fact, he's been under in his last four playoff or play-in type games. So I expect another struggle for him in this game where you're playing against a good Celtics defense. I expect Jaylen Brown to probably take the opportunity to guard him, a very good defender. So give me the under 32.5 PRA for Franz Wagner. Today's best bet, and I have the Cavs versus the Heat, and I'm really excited about this pick. This is one of my favorite picks I've made in a really long time. The reason why I love this pick so much is due to both teams are very good defensively. They kind of felt each other out in this last game. The pace wasn't super fast. Also, the defense will also pick up a little bit. I really like this under 212. I think the Heat have struggled to score and they will continue to struggle to score. While I think the Cavs may also struggle in this game, the Heat will slow the pace down, make this a dogfight, what they want it to be. So I like this under 212.5 for the Cavs versus the Heat. Now for a quick recap, we got White under 27, Garland under 29.5, Curry under 36, Adebayo under 33.5, Sagoon under 35.5, and then Wagner under 32.5. So we have some decent high numbers here. I really like the unders here. But if you can do me a favor, help me grow, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the comment button as well. If you have any comments for this show, yes, we're going with six unders. And I know it seems not too much fun, but this is going to be a good opportunity for us to cash in here. Actually, seven unders if you count the best bet. The reason why I like these unders here is we have a really good defense. I also want to add that versus the Celtics versus the Magic game is set at 197. That's the over-under. So they're not expecting a lot of points. So that's why I like this under 197 with the pace as well. And so if you enjoyed the video, man, hit the like button. And like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.